But see, if I sit there, oh yeah, you can't even see me.
Does
if
that
I
work?
Sit there. Maybe.
Let everyone
Holy
know
shit,
we're
it
live.
still
Oh my
works.
God, it's
I'll
live.
be damn
That
it,
thing
it still
has
works.
lived outside
Hello,
for 6
everyone.
years.
We're Pints and Pistons. We have a special guest tonight, Brian.
How you doing?
That's Brian. That's Brian. So two Brians. Just
One
don't get
leg,
confused.
2 legs. It's three legs of Brian.
Yes.
Brian.
See, we did that last time he was on, so we couldn't use the same title.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, this time it's double Brian, double trouble.
Ah,
All right.
that'll work.
Yeah.
It's a Brian thing.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. So,
Had some car spots. Had some car spots this week.
we're also missing Dan. Dan might be showing up in a little bit. His daughter's play was today. So,
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. We'll hear Hemi brother pulling in.
Gimme brother.
We'll definitely hear him coming.
Oh, yes, you will.
Yeah. So, a couple car spots.
I had one today, too. Shit, what was it? I didn't even know what I saw.
So I saw a pretty clean onset of wheels with a mild exhaust, an SC300 up in Gainesville. So that was pretty cool. And then Ocala Sunday, I saw two. I saw a Corvair ramp-side pickup and a replica of the James Dean 1955 Porsche 950
Nice.
Spider.
Pretty cool.
It's definitely something you don't see every day.
I am seeing more and more Ineos Grenadiers as time goes on. Like I've seen, I think 3 different ones now in our area.
I've seen it was either black or dark green was the one that I saw, like super dark
The
green.
super
I've
dark
seen the
green
dark
one.
green
There's a like a cream colored one, and I want to say a dark silver one I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'd seen it, and I just thought it was some other new model, someone Land Rover or Range Rover or something like that. But then I saw it a second time and got up close, and I was like, oh, I'll be damned.
Yep.
It looks so fucking nice.
I'm
really
not
do.
gonna lie. If I had like bucket money, I
I'd
think
buy
I
one.
would buy one.
Yeah.
If
Like
you
I
won,
would
if you won the
daily one of
Powerball, you
those.
wouldn't tell anybody, but there would be
There
signs.
would be signs.
Yeah.
Welcome to my 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 54 car
25.
garage.
Exactly.
That's my thing. I always tell people, I'll just have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 25-car garage with air conditioning.
Yep.
And it wouldn't be filled with like of exotics. It'd just be all kinds of weird little nuggets and shit.
Yep.
It'd just be whatever amused me at the time.
Yes.
Speaking of shops,
it would kind of be
The saga is nearly over.
no, my saga's over. I'm done.
Oh, so you've taken the discount and forgetting the pad, right?
Huh?
Forget.
I guess so.
Worth it.
But I want to talk about his shop.
All right.
Yes.
So I've seen some pictures. How big is it?
30 by 60.
30 by 60.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, show off.
Good little size.
Hey, he's got like the really cool thing in there. He's got a Yerf dog.
I saw. We're gonna have to get
I
together
was
for
like, oh,
a,
he got a Yerf dog. Oh man.
We're gonna have to get
Bucket
together for
carburetor.
some Predator
Oh,
action.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he
This
said-
guy- yeah, this guy would drive it.
He sent me the pictures of it, and I'm like, that looks like a fun way to end up in the hospital.
I was gonna say we've been trying to figure out getting a go-kart for Brian because it's now.
I can't do mini bike things,
Yeah,
and
Chris
I mean,
has a
I
red
have
bike,
the
I
Big
have
Bear
a mini bike.
400 at the house. I need to do some work to it, but it's not the same vibe as old school mini biking.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Old school mini bikes, old school go karts and things like that. It's a vibe
Well,
of
it's
its
the
own.
greatest thing why I love the mini bike so much is because if I fuck up the motor, I can literally go, oh man, I'll be back in 30 minutes. I'm going to Harbor Freight, and if I got a coupon, I'm only spending $100.
Yeah,
I'll be back, and then 2 hours later, I'll be back doing the same
Right.
shit I was doing.
Right.
Because before I do anything, that thing's coming out of the box, opening up the case, taking out that governor, putting it back together, putting it on
Swap
the
it-
bike.
swap-
Let's go.
swapping
the
the
carbs.
carb.
Yeah, swap the carbs. Let's go.
Well, and
Yeah.
on top of that, I want to fully build this Predator 212. So let me get on Amazon. $29, and we're done.
Yeah. Well, and that's the next thing I need to do. Is I need to spend the $29, and I need to get the
flywheel.
yeah, I need
The
to
billet
get the
flywheel
billet
and-
flywheel. Because
I mean, you might as well. I mean, might as well throw a cam in it.
the games aren't that expensive. They're like $10.
See,
Right.
I mean,
I just-
while you're
While you're
there,
there, I mean, the upgraded valve springs, those are like $8.
They are.
Like, I mean,
Seriously,
like-
you can fully build a Predator for like $150 if you do Amazon parts. Now, if you actually go to Go Power Sports and get like the name brand stuff,
They're really expensive.
but it's really good shit. Like it's good stuff. Like my header pipe is more than what I spent on anything else on that thing.
Yeah.
And that's including 2 sets of brakes, like chain shit, all that was because the header pipe was I think $35.
fuel lines and
Yeah.
adapters and fittings and all the other
Yeah.
stuff, but it's cheap fun.
Yeah.
I fucking love that thing. I seriously, I fucking love that thing.
I just love being able to get home every once in a while and just rip the cord, go rip around the neighborhood real quick, pull it back in. All right, that was fun.
That's what I do.
I
I
got
got
right here.
well, I got my track here, so I go down, start at the driveway, come down here, go around the pine tree, go up the side, like the embankment part, come back down, and then I got a whole thing. And then if I want to do a figure eight, I can go wide, come back this way, go that way. We got a whole like Grand Prix going, and throwing a kidney bean, all that.
The race around Chris's backyard, though.
That was
fun.
When you high centered it, it was like, wow, for that brief half second in time, Mikey was as tall as the rest of us.
Yes, it was fun.
That's not the one you bailed off of.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So
He did it like a pro too.
he got that brief glimpse of like, tall people life, fuck.
Well,
Gravity.
it was one of those. It was as soon as it caught, and I felt it go, whoop, and I felt my weight shift. I'm like, okay,
Tuck and roll.
I'm in my mid-30s now. This is going to hurt. What am I going to do? Don't put arms out, tuck and roll. Because instantly I was like, wait, no, that's how you break shit. That's how you break shit. roll.
And then you just popped up like, I meant to do that shit.
So the earth dog that I got belonged to a customer of mine, and he brought it to the shop. He said, "This thing ain't running forever. Get it running." Okay, I got it running pretty good. So I'm like zipping down through the racetrack parking lot. I come back into my shop. I'm like, I'm gonna whip a freaking donut, right?
Yeah.
No, it caught and flipped over.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I had road rash all down my side.
Oh,
yep.
Shit. Oh, yeah.
Like I said, when you sent me the pictures, I'm like, that looks like a fun way to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
When he got his, we were doing around here, and there's a video of it.
From the ring camera.
I deleted it.
I kept catching this one little spot where I could get the wheel to pick up a little bit. So I did it like 3-4 times, and you can ask him. That last time, I was like, all right, I'm going to really go for it. I'm gonna let off, and I'm going to get into it.
Send it!
I'm going to get into it and really try to bring this wheel up and see if I can't, ride it out a little bit. And it... And I fell right off the back of the bike, and that bike drugged me across the entire yard.
Because I got
Left a nice little
I
scar
got
on my
a
thigh.
homemade seat on that, and it was really fucking comfortable. But there's no back; it doesn't go up, so you can just slide right. So he just slid right off.
Oh yeah, he was hanging on the bars full Superman style and was like, he's either going to hit the vehicle or he's going to end up in the woods across the street.
Well, the great thing was that was the day that none of the girls were here, so it was just us boys. And then he did that. I think I fell off of it. And isn't that the day that
That's
you
the
fell in
day
the
he
garage
fell.
too?
Yeah, you
Might have
fell in
been.
the garage that day.
Yeah, that was the day the washing machine, his
he
laundry
fell
attacked
off,
me.
I fucking crashed in the yard, and then all of a sudden we're talking at the bike and everything, and all of a sudden we hear a crash, and I look, and he nearly knocked out my fucking washer and dryer. He's on the ground, and we're like, what the fuck? The girls are
laundry
like,
attack-
we're
his-
never leaving them alone again.
Yeah, his laundry attacked me.
We do require supervision.
Sometimes, yeah, we did. Yeah.
Speaking of that, let me grab the beer. Do we want to do the high test first to get it out of the way?
Dealer's choice.
Okay, we'll do the high test first, so that way if anything we can end on good note. And
Yeah.
that one way you probably want to split.
I'm going to be splitting,
Brian,
yeah.
do you want to split?
Yeah,
I'll split with you.
Okay,
so
cool.
We'll just bring 2 out.
Yeah. So,
So there's no bar in the middle of United. I think you could do it.
yeah. Probably. Putting bad thoughts in
We'll
my
just
head.
all have to go over to his house and
Yeah.
go rip around his neighborhood.
Yeah.
Make his neighbors hate us.
He's had bands on his porch and the neighbors are cool with that, so.
Yeah.
Do what?
He's had a band on his
Yeah,
porch.
when I first moved in, we had a live band play there one night. So
Oh, nice.
Bloody Jug Band.
Oh, nice.
But so you sent me a picture a little while ago, so I guess might want to get into this. So you have a shop, and occasionally you get interesting things that roll into the shop.
Correct.
So what's some of the more interesting things you've seen roll into the shop in the past couple of months?
Lately,
I mean, obviously there was the LS cam push rods
yeah,
lifter
well,
saga.
Yeah. I had, not even sure exactly what broke on that, but definitely the exhaust is not opening anymore. Lots of brake stuff. It just started making noise. Half the rotor is completely grinded away.
Yeah.
That's
It
what
just started making
I
noise,
was gonna say,
huh?
I need a new brakes on the Mustang.
We'll do that at my house,
Yeah.
because
Because Travis was like, you need brakes. I'm like, yes, I know I need brakes. I need brakes.
It just started making noise. Meanwhile, you take the wheel off, and there's no rotors or brakes or calipers
Yeah.
left. It's just a brake hose dangling, leaking fluid. Just started
Half,
making noise,
half
huh?
the actual caliper is, shaved.
Yes.
I love the pictures that you see where you see like the back face of the rotor is still there and the cooling vanes are there,
Yeah,
but the front face is gone.
It's like, see this? That's not supposed to happen.
Just started making noise this
So
morning.
you can see the veins inside.
Yeah.
Or you see the ones where the rotor and the hub are completely detached.
Yep.
Those are
Seeing
those
that
are
too. The
interesting.
caliper is just grabbing it, and the
Yeah.
hub is spinning still. Yeah.
See my brakes work? Just grabbing it. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Customer declines all repairs.
I did a pad slap. We're good, right?
Some, rusted out frame that was filled with expanded foam, an F-150. So
Well-
I guess it holds up.
That's
That's engineering. Unless there's a 2x4 in there that they spray foamed around.
Well, they put the 2x4 in, they use hose clamps to hold it in,
And then they
they
spray foam.
filled it in
Yeah.
with spray foam to really pack it all
And
in
then
there.
you know what you do.
spray painted black.
Spray paint. Fresh frame redone.
Brand new frame.
Brand new. Look
And,
at that.
and hope it passes inspection in whatever state you're in with the rust belt.
Yep.
Slancha!
Chin chin.
Oh,
Salud.
This is...
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't do a read-in.
Victory Brewing Company, Witty Monkey, Citrus Wheat Ale. There's a read in and I can't read
It's
it.
9.5%. The only reason I got this was because it was normally $15. It was on sale for $6.
A twist of citrus. Witty Monkey used his clever curiosity to reimagine a citrus sweet ale loaded with sweet orange notes. Witty Monkey is a citrusy balanced and will have you reaching for new horizons.
Yeah. All right,
right.
let's go. It doesn't smell high octane.
It's high octane. It's definitely high octane. You can taste it.
If this were 5 or 6%, it would be
It would be
it
awesome.
would be a perfect summer beer. But yeah, flavor otherwise the flavor's right there.
See, it's not as bad high octane though. I've
It's
had
not
some,
a bad thing. that it's high octane.
I've had some that are 7% that are like blow the back of your head off.
Yeah.
This, I can't really tell that this is not like I can tell it's more than a 5%.
Yeah.
I can't tell that this is a 9.5. Like if I did not see this and we did a full glass,
It's not
I'd just
bad.
be like, oh, this is maybe a 6.5. Like,
Right. And then later on be wondering like, what the hell was in that?
yeah. Why are my shoes over there? No.
Why
this
is the ceiling in front of me?
Oh well, that's like the couple Voodoo Rangers. Like especially if you get the Juice Force one, it really doesn't taste like an IPA, and they're fucking 11%.
Yeah.
You get and they're the tall boy cans and all that. You get 2 of those, and you're like, why am I watching a talking peanut? Like what's going on here? I've had that happen. It's fun.
Now, still, like I said, that the Goose Island that you
That's
brought,
actually pretty good.
And-
I like that.
the Goose Island that we had at Pine Street, those super high octane ones.
That we got in the snifter glass.
Yeah,
that was an 11.5.
Yeah, we
I
split
forgot
that for the
exactly
table.
which one that was, but that one was good.
Yeah, it was good,
You
but
couldn't get it in anything else but the 10-ounce snifter glass.
Yeah, the
they
little
wouldn't-
tiny
they
one.
would not serve it in anything else because it was so high.
so yeah, we ended up just getting one, and we all
Because I'm
just
like, yeah, I
just
want it in my
wanted.
mug.
We just
You're
wanted.
like, fuck no. I'm like, okay.
So we ended up just getting one for.
Not happening.
Yeah,
Um,
and it was good. It was actually really good. It
now,
was heavy.
like I said, the Dogfish Head that Ryan aged,
Yeah,
that was wild.
that one.
Tasted
That
like,
one-
it tasted
that
like
one's-
boat drinks.
That
Okay.
one's still hard.
Yeah.
So it was actually an IPA.
And
It was. It's so.
I don't like
Have you,
IPAs.
well, no. Have you seen the like any of like the Dogfish beers? So they got like the Dogfish like 30-minute IPA, and then there's the 60-minute. This one was a 90-minute.
120.
120. They only come out at like certain times. They like don't do it often. You get a 4-pack of them, and the 4-pack's like almost $40.
Oh wow.
And
Like-
they're expensive. My
You good over there?
brother-in-law
Yep. I
loves
was having
them.
some issues with the
He
camera, but I
gets
fixed
them,
it.
and he'll buy a case of them. So well, I think at that point, I think it's like 24 bottles or something.
Yeah,
like
he'll buy like a box off the
Yeah.
truck, like from
Um,
Beer Frog down there.
and it's a lot of money.
Yeah,
but
we're good.
you don't drink them. Puts them into the back of his big pantry for a couple of years.
All right, listen.
Leave
Because
them
at the beginning, they are
12 or
well-
12 or 12 and a half.
12 and a half. Anything over 11% in beers, you can age.
Right.
And if it's below it, it'll just skunk. If it's above that, it'll actually start. It's like some of the whiskeys and all. Like it'll actually start going and going. So having that, I think this one was a special one. It was
a
one of his 4-year-old ones.
It was a 120-minute session IPA that was 3.5 to 4 years old.
Yep. We had
What are the minute durations for
I
these?
had
Something to do
the
with
way that they brew it. Or
something to
like
do
that.
with something to
How
do with
long
all
they steep it or something.
something to do with all the extra hops in there to make the IPAs taste.
And-
They're muddled with cat piss.
So this one we had the 1 12-ounce bottle of it, and so we split it between 4 of us. So we only had
Yeah.
stuff like that. At that point, it was probably at a good 35%. if
Yeah,
not
it was
more.
it was mid 30s on
So
that on the
it was
alcohol
li-
content.
It was like having like a shot.
Yeah.
all of the cat piss and
IPA
piney
stuff,
and
gone.
that bitterness from the hops of the IPAs that I hate was gone.
There was a bit of sweetness.
It was fruity.
It was smooth.
it
no
was-
carbonation. But it was nice and smooth.
It was a boat drink. Like you fully expected to see it in a small glass with an umbrella stuck in it.
It
That's
was. You had all the fruitness that are in the IPAs that normally hides behind like the lot of hops and all that.
and
so all that
and also the high alcohol
Yeah.
content of some of them.
so
like
all that came out, but even though it was so high of an alcohol content,
didn't taste like it.
There was none of that burn, anything like that. I mean, afterwards you could feel it on your breath, like
Yeah.
talking and that.
But it was
but it was
like
so
if
good.
if you took one of those and poured it over ice in your Yeti,
Yeah.
you'd be built for a good time, but not for a long time.
But it,
You'd be talking in cursive quite
Yeah.
quickly.
but that was the special one, and that was good.
It was.
That was good. So, anything else show up in the shop lately? Well, I know our cars did. Oil changes.
Yeah, you were in.
Yeah, I know. We're coming. Both cars are coming up on 100,000 miles.
79 F-150 yesterday was pretty.
Oh,
looked
nice.
Pretty good.
Nice.
Mhm.
Four-wheel drive.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, every
flare
now,
side or regular side?
Regular size.
Regular size.
yeah, every now and then they'll get something interesting. Either him or Jackie will. I'll just get a picture of something, and I'll be like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah. What about you, Chris? Anything cool in the shop? Kias.
I don't think we've had much cool. There was a used SRT Challenger that came through the other day with the 6.1.
Oh, one of the old ones.
One of the old ones.
I like those a lot.
The Charger I had was a 6.1.
Yeah.
Um,
Those are good motors. I've always wanted an SRT.
I got a
Mac.
weird one in my bay right now. I had a Soul that another shop did a head gasket on because they had cylinder misfires. They looked and cylinder 2 had coolant in it, so they assumed head gasket. They pulled the head, resurfaced the head, put it back together with a new gasket, and it immediately started getting coolant back in the cylinder because they didn't look at the giant obvious crack in the sleeve.
Ah,
I got it. I put a bore scope down in there. I swiveled it around, and I went, it's coming from the cylinder wall right there. Needs a block.
It'll be fine.
let's throw a new sleeve in there.
So putting a new motor in that, doing a short block on that. Haven't had anything really cool come through. It's all Kias, unfortunately.
Have you had any crazy carnage recently?
No, not
I saw a
really.
brake line burst.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have my car right now. Like Vito's GTO Wednesday, we were just pulling into Applebee's. It was like 7:30, and all of a sudden he's calling me. I'm like, shit, something went wrong at work and all that. And I'm like, what went wrong? Like, what's going on at work? He's like, no, it's my early day. He's like, silly goose, I'm home. And I'm like, okay, what happened? He's like, so my brake line burst. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I was coming to the light at Holder, went to press brake pedal went straight to the ground, ran the red light, luckily no one was coming, was able to use an emergency brake to stop and all that, and he's like, yeah, it was just brake fluid all the way down the fucking side of the car and all that, and I'm like, so you left it there? He's like, no, I drove it home. I'm like, you fucking idiot. I'm like, okay, well, sure. Oh yeah, I sent a picture. So, completely covered, and then, because he's got the, yeah,
The rubber hose. Okay,
well, yeah, so it's split right there. Well, he did the Cadillac, the Brembo, the Cadillac Brembo.
Yeah, CT
upgrades.
V1 brakes.
Yeah. So he had to order the part from Jegs and that, and so it'll hopefully be here tomorrow, and that. But I was like, hey, the Thursday night. Well, yeah, yesterday was Thursday, so I was like, hey, stop by the house, like, have your brother drop you off. You're taking the Mustang. I'm like, I need you at work. Take the Mustang.
Black car's not here.
Yeah. And I'm like, hey, by the way, AC don't work. Don't use the windshield washer fluid because that don't work. And yeah, just know that. You're gonna sweat.
Windshield washer don't work neither. The pump died.
No, the hose broke. I got it. It's just one of those you have to pull when we do the
You gotta
brakes.
pull
I'll
cowling and everything. Yeah.
Well, you gotta pull the passenger side tire completely left because you gotta drop. I've had that for 4 years.
The part.
Yeah.
Oh, the
well,
winch-
we haven't done brakes, and last time we did brakes was like 6 years ago. So
The washer motor in mine, like the pump motor or the pump itself, is clogged up just from.
Mhm.
It's been that way for probably 10 years.
Yeah, no,
Just never use it.
The pump works. Like, you'll spray it, and then, like, you look on the ground, there's a puddle because it goes through the fender. It just goes to the thing.
Yeah.
I got the literally, the hose is sitting on the toolbox. It's been there. It's just, and then when we did tires, we just did tires at the shop and that, and I didn't even think about it because we were just trying to get in and out.
Yeah.
And that, so next time when we go to do brakes, I'll finally throw on because it's literally you just pop it in, and then it's just like 3 little clips that clip in. It's $10. It's an actual Ford part. $10. Probably obsolete now. Probably obsolete. Like those goddamn fucking
Battery terminals.
that. Holy shit! Did you ever have to deal with that on yours?
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's
you
the
know
whole
that.
entire wire
Yeah,
and shit.
but the
Yeah.
positive has like 5 things that go into it. So mine ended up corroding, like and broke apart.
Yeah.
And that because there ended up being a crack in the top of the battery, and it just
Yeah,
like
everything.
literally I think in like a month because I'm like, oh, I got a crack, they're starting to do stuff. Month done. I'm like, son of a bitch. We had a man. Both of you
engineered
came
it.
over, and it was like
Yeah.
had to like cut it.
It ended up being kind of a universal thing, and then kind of cut this
but
part,
then
drilled
like
a hole
still
here,
trying to use some
sanded
of the
this part
original-
here, and then got a thing here, and kind of
It's
bolted all this thing
Frankenstein
together. But it works.
because yeah, it's that
Yeah,
it's
it was
a
like
whole.
$200.
Well, yeah, but you can't even find them anymore.
Oh, really?
And as
And yeah, when we went to do that repair, like we
obsolete
looked,
part.
gone.
We called Ford. Michelle was looking everywhere. She's like, I got like a main harness, and that I think had it with it, but it was like one of the main harnesses that was like $2,000. We're like,
No.
yeah, no,
No.
you couldn't get it by itself, and it's like even trying to look on eBay and that, like you couldn't find them, or they were like $500, and we're like, yeah, we're not doing this. Need the car. That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
trying
so
to do
we
that, but
we redneck engineered.
man, that was.
Yeah, we went full redneck on that.
Yeah,
we
that's
Florida
what
Florida
you
manned it.
Get to just the universal
Mhm.
thing and kind of.
Yeah, we Florida manned it, but
Yeah,
it works.
'cause it was like there's like the main power wire, but then there's also another wire for something over here. Then it comes here, then it splits this
Yeah.
way, and like
And all these things, and it was like we were able to cut a piece off of this and cut a piece off of that, and then Dremel a hole into this, and then Dremel a hole bigger than this, and then run a drill through this and bend this with a pair of pliers, and we're like, hey, we got this to work.
when you look at it, you're like, what the fuck? But I'm like, hey, turn the key, it starts.
Yep. That's what's important.
Yeah, don't touch it, don't sneeze on it.
Because that's the thing, you can't even just cut the wires and like put a universal block on there.
Yeah,
the
no,
wires are
yeah,
too
yeah,
short.
It's too
Yeah.
short, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because that was it. We're like, oh, we'll just, and we're like, nope. If we do that, we literally got to rewire, break this whole fucking thing apart and rewire. No,
That's
Okay.
not gonna work.
No? Yeah.
So yeah, we brainstormed. There was beer
Yeah.
involved, but you know,
That was an entire day.
our
we-
sign died.
I
don't know.
No,
I
it's
don't-
still on.
Yeah,
It's still
yeah, I
on.
think
Just a
it's
tiny
on.
bit.
Okay.
That's fine.
But yeah, that is proof positive. There's nothing more permanent than a temporary solution
Yeah.
that works.
I was gonna say, because Travis, when I got the oil change, Travis was like, "Hey, you know you don't got a battery tie down." I'm like, yeah, it had one, but when it did all that, it literally ate the strap. And I'm like, he's like, so your battery's not tied down. I'm like, yeah, don't touch the battery. He's like, but I'm like, don't touch the battery. I'm like, don't mess any of that up. Don't touch it. It's not going anywhere.
It works.
It's like the
Leave it
80s.
alone.
Don't
It's
look at it. Don't think about it. It's good.
It's like
Don't
the 86.
breathe funny around it.
I don't have a tie down on it. I did have a tie down. That was the one that Ed put on there. That was a bungee cord, but that finally broke because
Yeah.
of just so long. I'm like, I do have one. It's the positive and negative. If the positive is only this long, the negative's that long. The thing ain't
It
too
can't
big.
go nowhere.
Ain't going
It
nowhere.
ain't going anywhere. If it does, the car stops. It's not gonna catch on fire.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It's
It'll be
fine.
fine.
If
That the block at the bottom of it is still a wedge that holds the battery down.
Wait, there's a block at the bottom.
Yeah, the plastic block that strap's attached to.
On
It's
the
still a
86,
wet-
there's
The 86. I'm sorry. I
the
thought
battery
you were talking
tray is kind of eaten up from
I thought
years
you were
of
talking about
batteries.
the.
Oh yeah, on the the
I thought you were talking about
Cali,
the other
yeah.
one.
On the Cali, yeah.
Nope.
No, I thought it was Heavy Brother.
Nope, I was hoping for something cool. Guess not.
It was just that Jeep.
But it wasn't that XJ, man. That XJ, if that goes by, that thing is freaking awesome.
Oh, speaking of that, the other day, front porch of the Nellen has a little car cruise in.
yeah,
So
we
were there.
This is the last one until...
May is the last
Yeah.
one until fall. So while we were there, I saw a red Jeep Cherokee go by that was front end pointed to the moon, and back end was damn near dragging the ground. I was like,
Oh,
there
God.
it is, right there.
The stupidest thing you'll
That's
see
the
all day.
that's the dumbest fucking thing I'll see this month.
Yep.
And I watch a lot of YouTube.
Yeah.
You've probably seen that Tahoe, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
It's on,
The white one.
on Facebook. On
Yeah, the
it's
white-
like a silvery color.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I've seen him pulled over, and the cop was kind of like pointing, like he was telling him his line of sight and shit. So I don't know what they're at, but
Have you ever actually
He was
have you
pulled
ever
over.
actually looked at the guys as they're driving them?
Yeah.
They're sitting in the seats like this,
Yeah, dude,
like they're
holding on,
hanging.
right?
They're hanging onto the steering wheel for dear life.
do that.
There's that much space between their shoulders and the back of the seat.
Well, that's me trying to pull forward on the Mustang.
Well, that's
Because the
just
seat's broken.
well, that's just
it doesn't go up. So
well,
I'm
that's just
stuck
short
in-
people things.
I'm stuck. When I go to park, I'm like, fucking, I can't see the fucking front.
Yeah, well, that's just short people things. This, what I'm talking about, is just retard things.
Yeah, true. Yeah, no.
Why do you want to make your truck look like you're towing a trailer that ain't there? I
Right.
just don't
No,
get
why
it.
do you want your truck to look like it's got worms?
That too.
It's a dog scooting its ass across the thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
You ever had an itchy butthole before? It feels good to scratch it. That's what it's doing.
I don't get it. I really don't.
Man,
I
you-
see
man,
that
you-
and I go, I don't understand.
That's it.
Man who falls asleep with itchy butthole wakes up with a smelly
Yeah,
finger.
smelly
Yep.
finger,
Yes.
for sure. So stop
Confucius.
fucking doing it.
That's how you get pink eye.
Yeah, I was watching a dash
Fix
cam
your lift.
compilation, and like a couple of years ago, there was one of the ones in the compilation was one from somewhere here in Inverness. The guy
Oh,
with
the guy pulling it.
the guy with the
shit,
dash-
What parking lot was it?
I couldn't tell what parking lot it was. The guy was pulling out of the parking lot with
Oh,
his
it
dash
was a
cam.
Publix. It was a Publix. That's what it was.
He was pulling out of the parking lot, and next thing you know, you just see grill and bumper. You could not see the top. You could not see the windshield at all. It was a
Right.
squatted truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy literally just fucking hit, and he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm fucking in my lane. Stopped at a stop sign. You just ran into me."
Drove right over me.
No, I didn't see you. Yeah, of course.
They proved it out at Daytona when they had that last truck meet out there. They were towing trucks.
Oh, yeah.
They,
Oh,
yeah,
were,
they were.
they were going, yep, that's illegal.
Okay. Good.
It's going on a tow truck. Well, can I drive it home and fix it? Nope, it's getting impounded.
Nope.
It's not safe.
And there
for
were
the road.
literally people in parking lots. Then you saw so many trucks where they're literally taking the blocks out of the fucking.
Yep.
Because they're like, hey, if you go a block down the road, like your truck's getting impounded. They're literally fucking blocking. And I'm like,
Which is not only that, because I've actually been close enough in traffic to actually look at these things. Like, you've heard of drop spindles from like,
Yeah.
the mini truck days. These are the
they're
opposite.
Like, flip them upside down.
These are the opposite of drop spindles. Like they're
Yeah.
lift spindles
Yeah.
plus the lift blocks plus everything else. It's like
It's kind of like
You
adding
actually-
like a portal type deal
And
without
lowering
the,
the
rear.
good stuff.
Yeah, right.
it's
Yeah.
like you actually
Yeah, and
spend
that's
money.
the thing. They don't even leave the rear side. Like they're putting lowering springs
Yeah,
in
they'll
there.
or they'll
heat the fucking
flip kit.
yeah.
They'll flip kit the rear and put those on the front.
Yeah, if they got leaf springs, yeah, they flip them. But otherwise, they're fucking heating shit up. Trying like, dude,
It's dumb.
it is.
You're
It-
spending money to make your truck not work.
In the words of Squirrel McNutt, idiot.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I want to talk about that because last show. Yeah, no, that was last weekend. So yes, I want to talk about that. I'm gonna grab the other beer, but I want to talk about that. Are y'all gonna split that one, or do you want to?
I'm gonna split.
I'm gonna go full because I am excited.
I find I don't know what you're seeing with OE parts, but everything's garbage. Like it don't matter who you're buying parts from nowadays. There's no quality whatsoever.
Brother, I get parts from the factory that come out of the box broken.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like on a regular basis, not just that the parts come out broken. I remember the time we ordered an engine, and we got a 6 foot tall, 2 foot wide, 6-inch deep box. So a box that like a car spoiler would go in, right? And it said engine, reman, subassembly. And you shake the box and it was completely empty, but something was rattling around in there. So we open the box and pour it out, and 2 flywheel bolts come out of it.
Wow.
There was a guy at the distribution center that pulled that sticker and went, I'm not dealing with this today.
Yep.
2 bolts I found on the floor, put the sticker on, and we're done.
Do you want to split with him? Or do
yeah,
you want a full one? You can. It's only 4%, so if you want a full one,
I'll
you
just
can.
full one.
Okay.
Carry one.
I know.
I'm interested because of the name, Playa de Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
just
play
in
it.
the last couple of weeks, I had an alternator I put in, didn't fucking work. And now I start, I'm like, all right, did I diagnose this right? Maybe it is
Right.
a bad alternator. It's going off. Got one from somewhere else. And it worked. And then the caliper, 2 different bad calipers for the same car.
Of
I
course.
got one from somewhere else and it worked fine.
Yeah. Just
split
do a
it.
hat for, and if anything, we'll do it because I'm interested in this.
So what I found
Yeah,
today,
Brooklyn, huh?
what I found today was Brooklyn Brewery Playa de Brooklyn Lime Lager. It's a 4.8%.
I love a lime beer.
Love me a lime lager, so.
I'm gonna say
It's there on the nose.
the Modelo's lime. I fucking love that lime and salt one. It's good.
Ooh, that's got a nice lime smell to it.
Oh yeah, the lime is
Ooh.
there.
Oh,
That smells like a.
and that is straight lime. That's not like a key lime. It's not
Yeah,
like a
that's
key
like,
billy.
that's a straight lime smell.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. They smell good.
Okay. All right.
All right, let's go to this because I really want this.
Chin chin.
Salud!
To Brooklyn.
Oh, that's delicious. That's summer in glass. That's Brian
Oh
would
my
say.
God.
That is summer in glass.
Oh, that's good.
That is summer
I
in glass.
could
I am
drink that all day long.
happy with that.
Okay. Maybe a little more.
I was gonna say it's only 4.5%. So.
Maybe a little more.
So yeah, Talladega was last week,
The big one.
and
It happened.
The biggest one ever, wasn't it?
massive, and fucking Cletus proved himself. Put all those fucking haters to bed. Second fucking place, and he led for how many fucking laps?
A lot.
Like, and after the race, the people were finally like, yeah, no, like, yeah, he did good. Like, okay, everything I've been saying, like,
Did
he
you
good.
hear the radio chatter from him when he was
God.
leading?
So I
The
was
man was just about crying behind the wheel.
I was
like,
I was
he was the
watching
happiest
I was
he's ever
watching the
been.
race, and then I had his in-car live feed on my phone at the same time. Spring's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, no, I'm watching both, so I'm listening to both." And yeah, no, as soon as he got into the lead, they're like, "Yeah, no, you're in the lead, so just go ahead, buddy." He's like, "Holy fucking shit!" And he never curses. He's like, "Holy fucking shit! I'm in the lead. Do it for Biff. Do it for Biff." He was so excited. He's like,
Man,
"Wow."
I wish Biff was here. And they're like, he is here, buddy.
He's like,
Right.
"It is so much easier to drive up here than it is in the back." He's like, "This is easy." Yeah, he's like, "This is easy."
No, the one that impressed me was the previous race when he blew the engine and all the oil
line.
went out in the middle of the corner, and you just watched him just crank that thing over and just throw some Oppo in there and just drifted that thing all the way around and brought it down to the bottom of the track.
Yeah,
And it was like
and
drifting Crown Vics at the Freedom Factory.
but that was the thing when that happened, when they started to do like the review of like what happened and all that stuff. All the commentators were like, "That is amazing car control," because if that was anybody else,
They
that
would have been
car-
in the wall.
That car would have been straight into the wall and totaled, and somebody would have been hurt. These are like, he didn't even touch a wall. He didn't even touch the grass. He got it straight down, right to the thing, got to a stop. Like, that is amazing car control. To like, that's not somebody that is just jumping into this just because that's somebody
Daddy's got
that
money or
yeah, that
whatever.
is
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
that knows stuff about cars
yes.
and racing and that.
Well, and that's the thing with his haters. He came into NASCAR, he got into NASCAR without, coming up through the lower
Yeah.
steps. And that's why he had haters. Everybody
Mhm.
goes, he didn't do the work to get it. He's done the work. It just wasn't in an official capacity like some of them had to.
Look at his work on everything else.
Everything else he has done for
The man-
car culture.
The man has gone from putting duck whistles on stuff to running records.
running nitrous bottles on fidget spinners.
Yeah, putting records on stick shift class, doing like some amazing drag racing.
First GM
stuff.
stick shift in the 7s.
Yeah, but just
The
everything like that.
fastest mile an hour on a 275 radial car
Yeah.
ever. 268 miles an hour in Eagle.
buying a racetrack and doing all that, then getting all that going and all those races going,
Right.
then getting in partial owner BMP and having all that, like, then all the airplane stuff, the helicopter stuff, like seeing him with the jet boats and all that, doing jet boat racing. He's doing swamp buggy racing.
Right.
Literally anything he gets into, and like he's just randomly jumping into a swamp buggy. Do I know what I'm doing? Nope. Hey, look, he's getting like 3rd place, doing a tractor pull. Okay, never done this before. There's no testing. It's literally you got 1 hit. They're like, can I test it? Nope. Okay. Gets like 5th place in that.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right.
cool. Like.
Yeah.
That man knows how to
No
fucking
cars,
drive.
yeah.
Well,
exactly.
the haters got their fuel because the first race he crashed in.
And that crash wasn't his
It
fault.
wasn't his
No.
fault.
That
but
girl hit
he
him.
crashed in that first race, so they were all like, see, look, he crashed. And that happens to a lot of drivers.
But then again, all of the people that are shit talking, if you put them into a race car in the
They
same
couldn't
situation,
drive.
they'd be all scared shitless.
Right.
Well, and the thing...
Put him in the passenger seat and watch him turn
See what
white.
happens, right?
Well, but a lot of it is like, because they don't want to watch the sport grow. Like, NASCAR has died so hard. Like,
Yes.
he is
They
finally...
lost me years ago.
He has... And that's the thing. I was always a NASCAR fan. And then I was like, yeah, I don't even want to watch him. Now I'm actually like... Yeah, and not even like Cup Series. I'm like, yo, I want to watch ARCA. I've never watched ARCA. I've never watched the Xfinity series or whatever other series.
That used to be the Busch series.
Yeah,
Busch, yeah.
never really watched that. Never watched the truck series. And that, well, I watched a couple truck series, but like, was never interested in it. I was always
Yeah.
just, hey, straight to the Cup series. I'm watching so much more of that, and I'm fucking loving it. Like, it's finally
And
coming back to where it's like, hell yeah.
And
Like,
that's
this
why
is great.
NASCAR has like,
They've
brought
embraced
him
it.
in.
They've
That's
embraced
why
it.
they're, that's why they're
him
actually
being
putting
there.
the cameras in his car. Like,
Right.
Well,
Well, and
it's
they
not live
realize,
stream.
hold on, this is the one guy that actually might save the sport
Yeah.
at this
But it's
point.
not only- it's not
are
just-
we having
what
people
he
watch.
brings.
They're
watch
not only
it on
they're
cable,
not only
we're
just
having
putting
us
the cameras
watching
in
it here.
for the live speed, they're letting him use official
Mm-hmm.
footage on his YouTube videos, and NASCAR is hyper protective about intellectual property, like KSR Kevin Smith, KSR Performance in Gainesville. Like he does like Trans Am series stuff with Lee and the Vipers.
Yeah.
And he is constantly getting copyright strikes from NASCAR for his own in-car footage in the Viper. Like and he constantly has to fight copyright strikes from NASCAR, even though it's his own footage
Yeah.
from Lee's car.
Yeah.
Like, so
But yeah, no, they have like NASCAR realized like, hey, it's not just a gimmick.
He's better for NASCAR than NASCAR is for him.
Yes,
for
right.
sure. Yeah.
Yes, and that. Well, the thing was, it was last year's Talladega. What I think it was an average watch was on like the cable like on TV part was like 300 and like something thousand people. Apparently this year it went up 41%. The average watch was almost 500,000.
yeah.
A 41% increase on the
It's like-
ARCA race.
Right, that's the thing.
ARCA race.
And like I said, that's
41%
all the people
increase?
that say they love the
That's
sport,
crazy.
but they hate Cletus being in the sport, don't realize Cletus is the reason why so many more people are watching. So many people that would not have looked at a NASCAR or ARCA race otherwise are here, and they're viewing and they're watching because Cletus is there.
Yeah.
'Cause he's in it. Yep.
And then Carson won, the Cup
Yeah.
Series, and that was fun. Did
But
you
I
see
also-
him driving outside the car?
But I also, like I said, Cleat and now Squirrel, when they do a post-race interview, it's fantastic.
Well, and that's the thing. Also, got to give it to George because, I mean, they just were like, do you want to do this? Hell yeah, let's do this. He got up to 8th place. Like,
Yeah.
he finished, I think, in 10th is what his overall finish was. But in order to be scored into that, you still only had to be like less than 3 laps down, and
Yeah.
he was less than 3 laps down when everything happened.
Yeah.
But when he and he didn't cause a wreck. When he got wrecked into, like literally smoke, and then it was just boom, car right there.
And then another car spun
and
up
hit
into him and
he
set
got
him
hit.
out.
He got hit hard.
Yeah,
And
it wasn't a gentle hit.
but like he was up to 8th.
Yeah.
Like he did good. He really did. So
I mean, he did a lot better than driving a rear-engine Fiero.
true. Everybody was hoping he was going to win the Les Mullets race.
Yeah.
Because then he would have gotten to plane, And it
Well,
would've
even
been
Zach. Well, even Zach was like,
if
"I'll
I
give you the
win-
plane."
Yeah, because it would have been so much easier because he lives in Spring Hill, and he drives every single day to Bradenton
And
from,
back.
from Spring Hill, which is still from here. It's a 2.5 hour drive.
It's 2 hour
It's a
drive.
2 hour drive from there every single day, and it's when he lives right by the airport. So
Yeah.
it's like, hey, if you got the plane, you could literally just fucking fly.
And as a
in every
carbon
single
cub,
day.
you could land that in the grass parking lot of the Freedom Factory.
Yeah, he could fly in every single day. Well, because that's also where they bought the Falcon from.
Yeah.
And that was Brooksville
Yeah,
Airport.
Brooksville Airport.
And that's where Consuelo was getting a couple like things going over it and all that.
But no, I mean, from like I said, going from and even from when we saw him at the half mile race, like it was just him and Cooper and just
That was right,
small
that
and close.
was right when he started. Like that was right when he got with
Yeah,
Jeremy.
that was right after he switched from the supercharger to twin turbos on
Yep.
Leroy.
Yep. Yeah, because that was 8-9 years ago.
Yeah, and that was
the first time that series that they ran. That was the first time with them. That's the first time they met the Boosted Boys too.
Yeah, because that was when Super Speeder Rob had a kind of a Florida challenge, and so they had to do the half mile race. They did Sebring,
Then
Daytona, and it was Cletus, Boosted Boy Kyle, that dude in blue,
It was amazing. He's
DeBoss.
wonderful.
What was it? DeBoss Garage from
No,
Canada.
Yeah,
DeBoss Garage or something.
either
like that?
D-Boss or D-Moss. I think it might have been D-Moss.
Yeah.
Yeah. From they
And
came
then
all the way down
and
from
Rob
Canada.
Ferretti, Super Speeder Rob, and that's
And-
kind of like a challenge thing that they did.
This was like 8-9 years ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was awesome.
Oh, it was longer than that. It was before my hospital adventures.
Yeah, and so Leroy had no cage. It was still he had just gone to the twin turbos.
I mean, it was the death card cage basically, but it wasn't like it didn't have the funny car cage.
No,
and
it was just the front glass to the one roll bar, and I think one down the end to get the tail lights.
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah, like I said, it was full death card spec at that point.
And he went, I think it was like 167 or 168 in
Yeah.
the half mile. Now he's doing 2 something and a quarter mile with it.
But it was also funny that watching Kyle and Boosted Boys, like they had just turbocharged the Odyssey, called it Routacy,
That was the
and we were literally
first
sitting
time.
there watching them after they did
Pulling,
the one run.
they
They're
were
like basically
pulling
just gutting the
the
interior
entire
right there in the park,
interior.
right there in the pits.
Yeah,
And then David Patterson, that dude in blue, was there with the Blue JZ.
Which is such a clean fucking car.
You see cars on YouTube and on video and stuff, they kind of look nice,
They
but
look
you never know
nice,
what
yeah.
they look like in person.
Yep.
This thing was absolutely
Do you
spectacular.
know that dude in blue?
No.
He's in. Well, I think he's still in Atlanta.
Yeah, he's still in Atlanta.
But-
He started off in Virginia and then moved to Atlanta.
But he started off. It was a 2013 Grabber Blue Mustang, so the Smurf,
Smurf.
Blue, and just became that dude in blue because all his cars ended up being blue. So he's got a 240 hatch that he painted that color, but it's 2J swapped. But it's like a very mild build,
Like street drift car.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not like the 1,000+ horsepower. It's
Yeah.
like 400, maybe 500. Like it's just a very mild build. I mean that doesn't. Sound
But like I said, it was
much,
like I said on the YouTube videos back then, it just looked like a really clean build and everything like that. But
But
you're always
it's-
kind of like, what do they actually look like in person?
Right.
He had that
Such a
there,
clean
and it was
car.
just absolutely
And
just.
he drove it from Georgia all the way down.
Yeah, that was the challenge.
Did
They were
Ocala, did Sebring, then all the way to Daytona. And all the way back.
yeah, and it was. But like I said, it was just an incredibly clean car.
But yeah, also at that point, I think Cleus wasn't even 21. He was 20 or 21, just turned 21, and to see him and be like, okay, he's tall on TV. Holy
He was
shit.
literally a giraffe.
He is.
He's like 6'6" or 6'7". He's
Like-
like if he stood next to either one of us, we'd be like,
Yeah, it's one of those I go like, oh, Jason's tall. Jason's 6'1", 6'2". Jason would be like, how I look up to Jason, be like, shit, okay, you're tall. Like I look at it, I'm like up to air, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, you really are. Like, how's the air up there? Like, fuck.
you getting altitude sickness?
Yeah, and that's what everybody says. Like they're like, man, I know. Like I thought he was big, but like you meet him in person, you're like, holy shit, like you are fucking huge.
But it's funny though, like because you see them on video and you kind of see them all standing next to one another. Like you can tell James is kind of tall, and and Zach and Ty, they're kind of tall. But then when you actually see them in person, Freedom Factor, like they're as tall as we are, or maybe an inch above, or an inch, maybe
James is maybe 6 foot. And that Cooper was like 6'1", 6'2". Cooper,
Yeah.
Cooper's tall.
Yeah.
But Cooper looks like a normal person compared to Cletus.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, he must be like 5'8". Nope.
He's 6'1". He's 6'1".
It's just everybody else. It's like
But
the
yeah,
only
like
one
a-
I'm the same height as is I'm the same height as Mr. Sam. That's about it.
And he's got scoliosis.
Yeah, that's the only way that I'm the only person I'm as tall as.
Like I said, haven't
Or Rip.
didn't speak to Cletus, but over some of the stuff that we went to, like like I said, briefly spoke to Ty and Zach both at
Well,
the
we
6
spoke
week
to
events.
Cletus at the half mile show.
At the half mile, yeah, that's a
And
couple
all
of
that, 'cause
questions.
we
That was
talked-
a
we talked to Cooper the most. We talked to Cooper for like 10 minutes.
yeah.
And then we were, because Cletus was finishing up a video, and then we talked to him because there was
Yeah.
only like 5 people around us.
Yeah,
Like, that
but it was so far everybody from YouTube that we've met or spoken to briefly they've all been very very cool
Yeah.
people. Like
Dave got a fucking picture with Sabrina, and he was super nice. He talked to Sabrina for like 10-15 minutes.
he was like, "Sorry, I'm usually just used to talking to a camera."
Yeah, because Sabrina absolutely loves watching Dude in Blue and all that. And so she was almost as I think she was more excited than
Like, she was
me to meet
fangirl.
him.
She was fangirling.
And all that, 'cause
Yeah,
he's
she
a
was
super
like,
cool dude.
"Can I get a picture?" And he was like, "Absolutely." And then, like I said, briefly spoke to Finnegan. We stood in line at the
With Vargas brothers.
with Vargas Brothers and Kyle.
And Kyle from 1320 when we were at Don Garland's garage. We
Yeah.
didn't even realize they were behind us.
Until we heard him speak, and we're like,
And we were like, oh, hey, how's it going?
and they were looking for food, and we're like, well, we're getting empanadas here because they're looking really good, and that's what we ended up
So
doing.
we just stood in line and we were just talking with them and all that. And I was like, oh shit, like that. Told
But-
Fred happy birthday.
Yeah. And then I did that at Leadfoot. He looked at me like he was pissed, and finally I was like, whoa. So I finally was like, Fred, man, come here. So he came, he was like, just a minute. And I was like, we're all looking at him like, I think I made him mad. And then I
Like,
came over and I was
fuck
like,
you,
dude,
Ray.
I was like, did I make you mad when I said that? And he was like, well, why do you think? I was like, because you gave me a death stare. And he was like, nah, man, I'm used to it now. He's like, it's all good. And I was like, just checking.
Like, I'm tired. Like, okay,
We
you're
got
good.
you.
This is on
Yeah.
Well, that was also when we got blasted with a methanol cloud.
Oh, yeah, spicy gas.
What's wrong with
Oh,
Well, we weren't expecting it.
when you're not expecting it, when all of a sudden there's the burnout going on, you're like, oh yeah, and then all of a sudden you're like, look, the Super's doing a great fucking burnout.
So the
And all-
first Super went up, Mark IV Super went up, and me and Sabrina had our backs turned. And Mike's like, Supra, burnout! We're like, shit. Okay, because loud pops, bangs,
I'm
and
trying
everything
to
else.
do a video. I'm like, fucking turn, watch.
So it does the burnout. A little while later, another Super rolls by, starts to do a burnout. Sabrina and I are standing next to the wall, and Mike's a little ways over,
Yeah.
looking at something else or
I was
taking a
gonna say,
picture
at
of
this
something.
point, we're like, close ears because it's gonna fucking backfire like a fucking cannon.
2J,
Scaring the
two-stepping.
shit out of everybody else, and we're just like, okay, like I knew it was gonna
Yeah, it was
happen.
coming.
So anyway, so this time, me and Sabrina were standing by the K barrier, and Mike was standing off there a little bit. We're like, starts the burnout, and then the smoke kind of hits us, and I was like, huh, holy shit! And then Mike's standing there, he's like, what are you freaking out about? It's just tire smoke. No, not tire smoke. Way spicier. It's way spicier. And then it hits him, and
And
then
I'm like,
it's
oh, spicy gas, spicy gas, and the guy next to me is like, what? And he's like, oh my god, I'm like, spicy gas, spicy gas.
it was one of those that street gas, street pump gas for just regular driving
when it hits to
until
a
it
certain
came up in the
boost.
boost, it switched over to methanol.
It was
And
like,
it
whoa,
yeah.
did
It's
not
like-
expect that.
It's like, man, you gotta warn a motherfucker when you do shit like that.
And the thing is everybody was like, you just heard it, and you saw it, like you saw it, like everybody going, we're like, and you saw the cloud go.
It's like I just got
we're like,
maced.
spicy gas, spicy gas.
Kind of what it feels like.
Yeah, it's exactly what it feels like. It's like I just got fucking.
That's like nitromethane on
Yeah.
the top fuel dragsters, man. That stuff, it makes it hard to breathe.
Once
Yeah.
it hits you, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, that I was like, I just walked into a cloud of OC spray.
Yeah, no, that's nothing compared to
Nitro.
yeah, nitro. Like when you get hit with fucking nitro, that's a, you're not just going, oh my eyes. You're like, your sinuses go, hey, guess what? Bye.
Right.
Bye. You're covered in snot.
Empty everything you've got.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know
I
why.
just in my garage with an RC car, I run him a couple minutes, and all of a sudden it's like,
Oh,
I gotta
yeah.
get some air.
Yeah.
And now you got all kinds of space to do RC car
I do.
stuff.
I do. I was gonna make a little track out there by the garage.
See what your neighbors think of that little thing buzzing up and down the road.
They seem to be pretty cool. So, so quiet over there.
Yeah.
Into the cul-de-sacs, and,
Yeah, like
make it less quiet.
I'm definitely the noisy guy. In the
Yeah.
block. They know I moved in.
Same here. Same here. Same here. Been here a decade now, which is crazy to think that we've been here a decade.
That long? Holy shit.
We've been here 10 years, and I'm like, you know what? Luckily,
I've been in my place for
Ted and
28.
Ann
I've been
have-
28 years.
Ted and Ann have been there the whole entire time and all that. Like, even though we hate their dogs, they hate their own dogs too. And but besides
But if you're,
that,
yeah,
they're-
like I said,
they're
if
great neighbors.
if Mr. Ted and Miss Ann over there have put up with your asses for 10 years and
They
they haven't firebombed your house yet,
They
I
have.
think you got good
They
neighbors.
have. But it's also one of those, they change cars more than I get cars. Because I think they're on Bronco number 5.
I was about to say that's another new Bronco over
Yeah,
there.
they're
It is.
like Bronco number 5. Since we moved in, like once they sold the V6 convertible and once he sold the Tacoma, they've gone through
It's just been
four
trade.
different Explorers, three
Yeah.
Bronco Sports. They're on their third
Full size.
full-size Bronco. And the third full-size Bronco in the last year and a half.
Oh, wow.
And
They're
yeah.
just finding out
But-
what fits.
But I do love the color of the one that they got now. Both their Explorer and the Broncos, that like red almost has that slight pink hue to it.
Oh, okay.
And that
The magenta. That's
yeah.
that's what color Dave
Molten
posts.
magenta
So-
or something?
Yeah,
so-
molten magenta.
So it's one of those, like without the sun, like it's just straight red. But once that sun hits it, it's a very nice. Like I like that color.
Yeah, it's an
a
interesting
lot.
color. Like Dave
it's
post.
not like pink or anything, but it just adds a good depth to it.
Yeah,
and-
Dave
oh,
post
it's
is
good.
his EcoBoost, his 25 EcoBoost is that color.
Mustang that color would be. I'd absolutely love a Mustang that color. And I'm not a red person.
Still
I'm
hate
like,
the dash in the new cars, but I love the
But
way the new cars drive.
that
The
and then-
S650
I'm getting used
Like-
to mine.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You got a dark horse. Like
handling
Alan,
pack
that.
and Trofeo R's and big brakes and
Way different car than the 13 was.
Really?
Oh god, yeah.
like it's like it's actually you can tell there's differences between that and the S550.
Now, it's a little bit less horsepower, right? Or are you
No.
The
about-
red car was?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 500 for now. So
And what was the red car at?
like 730 maybe? Yeah.
So, but the red car was more of a straight line
Correct.
than
This is
this
definitely
one.
a corner
This
car,
one you
yeah.
can corner. 'cause
And
you went from
MT82. So
Yeah.
you had you know I mean yours didn't
Yeah.
break. You didn't have any real issues with
No,
yours.
That held up. I beat the piss out of that
Mm-hmm.
MT82 and it took every bit of it. So.
But by the same token, you know I mean you kind of knew the shortcomings of the MT82, so you drove it. You gave it some mechanical sympathy, but Tremec is definitely
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a Whipple sitting in the box and waiting
Nice.
to put a couple miles on it.
he
So
had the Whipple before he had the car.
It was on sale for Christmas. I saved $2,000. They never put them things on sale.
I don't blame you.
So, yeah.
Right?
That's why. That there has been times where somebody's like, "Why did you get?" I'm like, "Listen,
Yeah.
I am losing money if I don't buy this.
Right.
I am losing
Hey,
money.
wait
if
a minute,
I
hold
don't
on.
buy this."
Sound financially.
Hold on. Girl math always says if they buy clothes on sale, they've saved a bunch of money, even though they just spent a bunch of money.
Yeah.
We're just applying the same logic to car parts.
Yeah.
Hey, it was on sale. I saved a whole bunch of money.
If I didn't spend this money, I was losing money because then if down the road I decided to buy it,
It
I'm
would be
spending
more
that-
expensive.
I'd
Yeah.
rather spend more
So,
money. Yep.
It's the same thing I've
Right,
been
you're
going
right.
through rehabbing the house. Why would I pay somebody $1,000 to do something when I can do it for $800 and I only have to spend another $900 on
all
tools?
the tools. But then down the road, I have all the tools.
Exactly.
But the job was done right.
But
It
the
is.
job was done right.
Yes.
That-
Sometimes having the
I've
job
had to
done
do
right
that
is worth
too.
the extra money.
Uh-huh.
I've had to do that too. Somebody's like, "Why are you buying this?
We just-
like,
I-
we're doing that. Like, just get somebody to do it." I'm like, "But now I have the tools.
I just
and
got a
I
new
don't have
dishwasher.
To ask for
Like,
the tools.
I just
20
got
years from now, when I have to do it again, I'll have the tools to do it.
like I just
exactly.
okay, just had to get a new dishwasher because our old Kenmore finally shit the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we had to get a new dishwasher and just chose to have it delivered and put it in ourselves.
What's her name?
Kind of.
Sorry. I'll be here all night. She's gonna make me sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
on the couch, you sleeping out here.
Yeah, you're not
It
you're
would
not
be
getting
Brianna.
you're not getting you don't get to load the dishwasher tonight.
I was gonna say, to be honest, I'm actually the one that washes all the dishes. She cooks, I wash it, I clean.
Yeah.
But no, like I said, so installed it ourselves, and of course that meant had to drill different holes for the drain line, had to enlarge the hole for the feed line, had to take the old feed line out because everything was in a different location.
Yeah.
And after it was all said and done, and like I said, me getting down up and down off of the floor to crawl underneath and do shit, and I'm like, next time I'll just pay the $130 to have Lowe's install it.
Oh, they did. Oh, okay.
Well, we just had it delivered.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, next time, yeah, for a dishwasher, I'll just let them do it.
Well,
On the
I'll
plus
let you in on something.
on the
Next
plus
time,
side-
ask to pick it up in store. See what they say.
Oh, funny. Okay,
no, I know the story you're talking
I'll get to yours. This ends up with the whole thing. So, ordered a dishwasher to be delivered. Said it would take 2 weeks for them to, because get on the delivery schedule. Fine, we're not in any big deal. About a weekend, get a phone call. Says, by the way, we don't have those in stock. They're discontinued. We can't get it. Would you like to purchase another one? Not over the phone. We'll go in and look and see what we actually want. Well, as it turns out, one we were getting was coming from the LG warehouse, not the Lowe's warehouse, and the LG warehouse went out of them. So we canceled the order. Went back to Lowe's. Turned out, had the same dishwasher on sale, same price and everything else. And they said, oh, that must have been LG because we've got like 35 of them in stock. We can have it to your house in a few days. Okay, cool, let's do that. So a few days later, I checked the order status and it shows delivery to store. Home installation. Back to the store. Well, we can't change the delivery mid-cycle. Cancel that order. Got a new one. I was like, 3 trips to get 1 dishwasher? This is not a complicated thing. So they're like, we'll waive the delivery fee. We'll have it at your house in 2 days. And they did. But in hindsight, probably should have just paid the $100-something and had them installed.
I want to know how you got delivery to store. That's what I want.
That's what I want to know too.
I'm gonna grab a beer really quick, but you need to explain
because he knows this story. I was going to shop for dishwashers.
It made me angry.
Is this
for him.
worse than Mario and the concrete?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Is it worse than the permitting?
So I go to I go to Lowe's, and I'm like, okay, they've got a dishwasher I like, and it was on sale. It's $3.99. I'm like, cool.
That's good.
Tag on it says $3.99.
Uh-huh.
So I go, I want that one. And she goes, okay, and it'll be $3.99 plus tax plus the $49.99 delivery fee. And I said, no, just order it, get it at the store. I'll come pick it up. You can't do that. What do you mean I can't do that? We have to deliver it. What do you mean you have to deliver it? I got a pickup truck.
I can come get it.
It's $5 in gas for me to swing on by here on my way home from work and pick that bastard up. I can load it myself. They're not that heavy. No, we don't do pickup in store.
They did for me, whether I wanted it or not.
But you sell them. You're a store. You sell a thing. What do you mean I can't pick it up in the store?
I just want to buy the thing and put it in my truck and take it home.
Well, we have to deliver it. We don't keep any stock in the store. Okay, so what you're telling me is you're lying. What do you mean I'm lying? That says $3.99. It's not $3.99. Can I pay $399 plus tax and acquire that item? No. No, I have to pay $50 in delivery. So you're lying to me about the price. You're falsely advertising a lower price than what the item actually is because you're not including the delivery charge that is automatically included in that price that I have to pay for.
Yeah.
Fuck you, I'm not buying it. And I left. And she was like, well, if we have it in stock, you can pick it up in store. And I said, okay, which one do you have in stock? I don't know.
Can you? Okay.
What do you mean you don't know? You work here. Which ones do you have in stock? Well, you have to just ask me about one and I can see if we have it in stock. You mean you can't look up what you do have in stock? No, we can't do that.
Wow.
I have realized that I have come to a realization in my older age. First off,
it is the full in-shitification of America.
First off,
Yeah.
I am with the boomers. If I have to scan a QR code to look at your menu, I'm just not eating.
Yeah.
And secondly, the world is broken. We have gone so far backwards as far as like how customer service was supposed to be.
Yes.
Now it's literally like, oh, you don't want it to be inconvenient? Well, you need to pay more.
Yeah.
Tell
It's
us,
the
tell us about your
inconvenience-
dissatisfaction.
Exactly. The inconvenience is
sorry.
built into the service at this point. I'm sorry.
That's fucking true.
Everyone's sorry and nobody can help.
Yeah.
And they don't even give you some lipstick to make you look pretty before they fuck you.
Everybody's feeling like Joe Pesci in the drive-thru.
I was
Yes.
fucking the drive-thru.
Which is why I don't go to the drive-thru. I go inside, and she's like, "Can we just go through the drive-thru?" I'm like,
No.
we're going inside."
Because you know why? Let me tell you. Because you're going to get miles away, and then you're going to realize you got fucked in the drive-thru.
Yes.
Look at
Yes.
Wendy's, you can't even order from a person now. That's automated friggin'.
I love seeing the short videos where the AI ordering just goes nuts.
Yeah.
And-
300
Order 10,000 waters, you will get a real person.
But the thing is they fucking hate it too.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
they,
I know.
they really do. They're
Well,
like,
no, and it actually, like I said, I've worked in food service, and I've worked in drive-thru, worked in fast food, worked in regular restaurants, and all that kind of stuff. If some customers are unhappy with something that corporate has done, the first line of complaint is going to be the poor schmuck at the window.
Oh, yeah.
The poor schmuck behind the counter is going to catch the full blast of whatever has pissed that person off, real or imagined. So, yeah, people getting pissed off with this AI ordering bullshit. It's the people in the window that have to listen to the complaints and bitches. And eventually they're just going to be like, I don't get paid enough to deal with this bullshit.
well, right. The couple times that we've gone through when Sabrina's driving, because I don't go inside for. I don't go through a drive-thru for that. But, like, it'll get to, like, when we get to the window, they're like, "Hey, did that stupid thing, like, get your order right? Like, is it this?" I'm like, you'll have to wait, like, a little bit longer, but they're like, "We just want to make sure before, like, we fully do the whole entire, like, it is everything right." And they're like, and we're like, "Yeah." Okay.
Culver's and Chick-fil-A still have humans.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Yeah. Chick-fil-A's humans are probably the best humans as far as fast food goes.
I would
Now-
love somebody
now-
to do a true, like, analysis of the difference between Chick-fil-A and McDonald's, because I've genuinely noticed this. Go into a McDonald's.
Or a Wendy's.
Or a
Burger
Wendy's,
King.
or a Taco Bell, or a Burger King. It's sad.
Yeah.
Like, there's sadness in the air there. Like, the people are sad, the food is sad. You go into a Chick-fil-A, and it's a totally different
It's a whole
vibe.
other atmosphere, yeah.
People
And
are happy.
Culver's is this way too.
Culver's is like that too. Like, people are happy.
You know why?
They're smiling, they're joking, they're laughing, there's smiles happening. It
Human
smells
interaction.
happier
Well,
in
no,
there.
it's not even that. The pays more.
Yeah, the pay's better.
Well, and again,
You get paid
being
at a lower
also
price,
being in
you don't
food
give a
service,
shit.
I can also say
Trust me, at work, if it
bad
gets to
manager-
a certain point, I don't get paid that much. I don't give a fuck.
yeah, like I said, and bad management will absolutely destroy a restaurant.
yeah,
I don't care
for
who it
sure.
is. I don't care what restaurant it is. Bad management will fuck up a restaurant bad. And yeah, corporate decisions that the companies are making that the franchisees have to go with,
Right.
it doesn't leave them a choice.
Yeah.
But
Pints and Pistons, a car show.
we do talk about cars.
We do talk about cars.
We do
sometimes.
food a lot. There was one episode we literally were 35, maybe 40 minutes in, nothing about like just food.
Somebody
And-
popped up in the chat like, "This is a car show, right?"
Yeah.
Oh
no,
yeah.
no,
Cars.
I think it was
Cars.
Mike. Mike was like, "Pints and Pistons." You mean like? Going to talk about cars or beer? Like we didn't even talk about the beer. We're like, oh, thanks,
We had-
Mike. Like we just got on food and we're like
Went off on a
sharing.
tangent.
We went sharing recipes and
Went off on a
everything.
full
We're like,
tangent.
oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I went off on a
Like,
full tangent.
Whoops.
We were hungry. We were hungry.
Yeah.
We were sharing like Italian recipes and all that stuff. Like, no, we're good. We're good.
Speaking of, taco beer.
It is.
Oh,
That's
yes.
Beer, yes. Yep.
That is it.
The birria tacos at the Mexican restaurant in Denellen.
I still haven't been
Oh.
there.
Oh, they are so good.
Still
You
haven't been
gotta
there.
go in there and get the birria tacos.
It is.
The place next to Publix. Have you been there?
In Denellen, where Publix and Breakfast
Yeah,
Station
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Next to like breakfast station on. There's a Mexican restaurant. It's the best Mexican food I've
Okay.
ever
We
had.
went with
I'll check that one out then.
when did we went after you
We went
moved.
there, yeah.
Was it after your move or because you had a U-Haul for something? You were bringing the U-Haul. I think it was when you moved.
No, it was when we were moving Mom.
That's what it was. Because you had the U-Haul.
Still moving.
Yeah,
Still
you had a
moving.
U-Haul and we were going out to eat and then afterwards
I
we
was
were going
feeding
home.
you after we unloaded the
That-
U-Haul
yes,
when I
and to
brought
and
it down
to-
from
yep,
Mom's.
Yep, that was the thing.
U-Haul trailers are car adjacent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the ride, shitty. The ride was shitty in the U-Haul. And then I think it was a U-Haul fucking storage unit place too.
No, it was the self-storage up in
That's what it
Ocala.
was. Shitty also. Anyway, the food, amazing.
Everything else is shit.
Went to this place. Holy shit.
I'll have to check it out.
Holy shit.
That's
So
like
good.
also in Denellen.
You can get tongue. You can get cow tongue. Because that's what
Lengua.
Shelby. That's
Turn
what Shelby
left-
got. She was
turn
like,
left-
"You got it. Let's fucking go."
turn left on Pennsylvania Avenue. It's like the second building in. There's a little Cuban place called Lugo's. Their Cuban sandwich.
You've talked so much about that place.
I've gotta go try that place.
Next Friday. That might be busy.
Might be a little ride. You have to check their hours though. Sometimes like you think they're
Yeah, they
open and they won't be.
close early,
Like
yeah.
sometimes they're just not open.
It's one of those. Hey, there's no customers.
And like I said, there's a hole in the wall place also in Denellen called Southern Palette.
It's on the right hand side.
It's like it's half of a small building. It's like just Southern Black lady that runs it, and
But it's like not cafeteria style. It's like,
it's kind of buffet.
Okay.
But-
it's whatever they have that day is what it
So
is.
it's not, yeah. It's
Yeah,
not
it's-
But usually,
that's
like-
Nope, it's
yeah.
this
Like
is
me and
what you
Dad-
have. What do you want?
Yeah.
Like when me and Dad were there, like it was a choice between oxtail and fried chicken. And I'm not gonna lie, the fried chicken looked absolutely banging. But damn it, this place was like famous for the oxtail. I want to try the oxtail.
I've heard so much about the oxtail, and then also her meatloaf is
Oh my god,
apparently
the oxtail
fucking
was
amazing.
like it was a little bit pricey, but the oxtail,
But
the
it's
mashed
worth
potatoes, like it was a whole like oxtail, mashed potatoes, gravy, vegetable,
And you get a
bread,
container,
and it was
just
like this massive plate, and you didn't leave hungry.
Yeah.
And it was really like proper like Southern home cooking. It was
Yeah.
so good.
I ended
A
up
little bit pricey.
finding them on Facebook, and like I was looking, and it's like, okay, today's gonna be all this, and then the meatloaf, and I'm looking at the meatloaf, and I'm like, and
Like,
I
we got
love
there- we got
meatloaf.
there-
I'm like, oh, I
We
need
got
this
there
whole
about
thing.
like 11:15, 11:30, and there was like two other people inside. There's very little space inside, so we're kind of like, how the hell does she stay in business? And then once 12 o'clock, at like 12:05, it was just a line of people going in
Yeah.
and getting.
Yeah.
It was just a line of people, constant line of people getting takeout, like until basically she sells out, and then she's done for the day.
Yeah.
But a little bit pricey, but really good.
That's it.
So
Well, if the 86 ran for the first time in a
year and a half.
Yeah. Yeah. Got an exhaust leak on one side. It's not your fault, Chris. It's one of those we just need to get back up there and fucking do it again. The driver's side rear tailpipe is
Need
now
to adjust
way. We
that.
need to adjust, which that's going to be where it meets at the mid pipe. You adjust the clutch cable because that's squeaky. I'm making something squeak.
Yeah, it's
But
like
it-
it's like the throwout bearing's not touching the clutch, the
Right.
the
No,
Springs.
But
Yeah.
yeah, because I mean, well, you saw it. I barely even my pressure was like that onto the clutch pedal when it stopped.
Goes right.
yeah,
Uh,
like an eighth of an inch of movement on the clutch pedal. Just take it with slap and it goes away, so it's cool.
Did we ever tell you what exactly it was?
What we think was the knocking noise. We're not certain.
Well, it wasn't
but
a knocking noise.
It
It
was
was,
a
that
it
that
was a
horrible
squeak.
squeal
Oh,
that it
right,
was
right,
doing,
right. Yep.
and it wasn't the throw up Aaron because you could press the clutch and it would did.
Did change.
Yeah, and it was one of those like that's why I just instantly ducked off of where we we're coming from and I fucking ran stop
Oh,
sign.
that's right. So last, when we did that drive,
The
that
the,
day.
la-
Yeah,
the
yeah,
last
yeah,
time
okay.
that
so it had
car-
they had that weird knocking
Yeah,
noise,
yeah,
but it
yeah.
also had that squeal.
the last time that car ran, like I had it running was December of 2024. So that's what I'm saying. Like I renewed the registration and then I just renewed it again and got a new license plate. That's how long it's been since
Paid
that
registration.
car's been. That car's been on jack stands for at least 10,
Almost-
11 months right
yeah.
now.
So
So what it ended up being.
when we were taking everything out, we needed to roll the engine over to get to
Transmission was already out, sitting in the garage.
to get one of the squeal in this
we
to
now
get
have
one
to
of the
fucking
to get
reseal.
one of the bolts out or something.
Because the
and-
tail shaft seal went. so it's
So
pouring liquid
he
everywhere.
went. So I handed him a ratchet. He went in and put it on there to just spin the thing over, and it just went. And he's like, your crank bolt is loose,
Oh shit.
like finger tight, like finger loose.
So that's what it was. It was the pulley
So the pulley
moving
was
a little bit.
moving on the crank, but then also some of the
was
knocking
squealing.
noise was every pulse of a piston of the firing order.
Moving.
The balancer was going on the keyway. Boom, 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 boom.
Wanted to tighten that last time.
No.
I don't know. Did you have the balancer
Yeah,
off
because I
when
had
you?
to pull the whole timing cover off that time because
Yeah, but you know how long ago that fucking was?
Yeah. That was a while ago.
That was a long time ago. Okay,
Yeah.
that was before we lived
Did it
here.
tighten?
That was
Yes. Oh yeah.
Honestly-
that was before we lived here. So
That-
that was at least 12 years ago.
I think that
I still worked at
No,
the
no, no.
high school when that happened. So
that was the first time that I Top Gear ruled you.
you did. You fucking left me. You left me. You're like, see ya.
Oh no, your car's making noise? That's a shame.
No, no,
No,
have
no,
a
no,
nice
no,
car
no. There's a
didn't
whole
make
thing about
noise.
this. So
Fucking
he had the car. Okay.
shot shit everywhere in the middle of fucking 46.
So he
Oh,
had, so
yeah.
he had the car, and he replaced
Clutch.
clutch.
Yeah.
And he told him, he was like, water pumps go. So anyway, but when we went to take the car there.
Well, wasn't that the water pump was going? Hey, there's a little bit of movement in the
So-
shaft, and it's saying. You
So
got
this
a
was,
couple months,
they were
like,
still living down here on Glencoe, on the corner of Glencoe
That's
and
how long
Apopka.
ago it was.
Okay, so I went and picked Mike up, and then took him over to Brian's shop, and then on the way, a semi-trailer making a left turn off of 491 onto 44, flipped onto
With
its
all
side.
crushed cars,
Just flipped onto its side,
spilled
and
all the way across
all the
road.
eastbound intersection was blocked.
Yeah.
And we're driving back, and it's just traffic is backed up all the way past Homosassa Trail,
all the way almost
almost to Crystal Glen.
Yeah,
Or the tractor store up there.
yeah. So
And
it was,
so-
hey, on the way back,
I told him, I was like, on the way back,
Take
I said, just
46.
take 486 home.
take the long way, but it's gonna be
It'll be shorter.
it'll be
So-
easier than going that way.
So I dropped him off at his shop, and I left, and I'm like, I need to stop at Publix. So I stopped at Publix, and as I'm walking out from Publix, what are you doing?
Cat,
So I'm walking out. Yeah, my dog ignores the cat, doesn't even know the cat's a thing to be chased.
or it's a deer.
My dog is dumb.
She barks at the deer constantly.
So I'm walking out of Publix with some grocery stuff, and my phone rings, and I look at its mic. I was like, he's calling, not texting. This is weird. Hey, what's up? He's like, are you home yet? I'm like, no, I'm just walking out of Publix. And he's like, my car broke. I'm like, where are you at? He's like, I'm on the access road next to Walgreens.
Literally right across the street from you.
I'm like, all right,
Because
cool.
I was at the Walgreens, he's at the Publix. I'm like, and it was before that ER place was built. So the access road, you could like pull in that small access road, and it was like that whole length.
Yes.
So I was there.
So-
I straight to neutral, dived across the grass median. Luckily, the light was red, and so there was no cars. Because I instantly shut the car off once all this noise happened. And I'm like, fuck. And I just no smoke. Just all the noise. I shut it off, and I went straight. Like I saw the road. And I'm like, I need it because I was in the left lane. I'm like straight over, ducked across, got onto the access road, pulled the e-brake, and I'm like, okay, I'm at least here.
So I like I said, I've got stuff I need to get into the fridge. But I'm like, all right, let's check on Mike. So I roll over there and I see Mike hood's up, and he was like, it's just a lot of noise, made a big bang. It was a lot of noise, this and that. Shut it off, and we're kind of looking. And then I noticed, I was like, crank pulley, idler pulley, alternator, power steering pump, AC compressor, water pump. And I was like, well, there's your problem. Right there.
Yeah, water pump's not
I was
water
like,
pump
here's your
anymore.
here's your
It
problem.
wasn't even the pulley. The entire shaft.
Like
of the
everything,
water
like
pump
the fire, the
came
fan
out,
and everything was like, eh.
and the fan was that fucking close to just destroying
The shroud.
the
Radiator.
The radiator.
Oh,
It was
Like,
that
because when it
close.
came out, it just went sideways and just locked up, and the belt just squealed across the pulley. And I was
so
like,
that was a big bang, and then I was squealing. So I seriously, as soon as that happened, I just straight turned it off, and I'm still like 50 miles per hour. Like, okay,
Now what?
I'm gonna turn now.
turn left now. Good luck, everybody.
Like,
So-
I'm either gonna be in the grass median, or I'm gonna be over
So we
here.
figure out the water pump unalived itself,
Yeah.
and then
And that's when I called you. I'm like, hey, remember how you said the water pump, like, I need to change it soon? Because I called the shop, and
Yeah.
he's like, what's wrong? I'm like, no, you said, like, the water pump, like, I might have a couple months. He's like, yeah. I'm like, I had 5 miles. Yeah. I'm like, what tow company do you use?
so
I
Brian
called this one. I'm like, okay, like, it's coming back to you.
so we got him a tow truck on the way, and then after we got the tow truck on the way, I was like, all right, we've diagnosed the car, we know what's wrong with it, tow truck's on the way, Brian knows what's wrong, knows that it's coming back. I'm like, my job here is done. I'm like, hey man, I got cold shit to get in the fridge. See ya.
So I was left there trying to find a ride for myself. So after the tow truck got there, I'm like, cool. Who the fuck's picking me up? I'm like, I'm paying the hell. I'm like, okay. But yeah, and then when you did the fucking water pump, it turned out there was like three of like the 7 bolts that were on there were just sheared off in the block, and then like RTV sealed over them. Like,
Shoved it in there, like,
he's like, I
And
had
then
to
next
like
guy fucking-
re-tap those. I'm like, I'm sorry.
But what was even funnier was
That
that.
the most successful drill and tap I've ever done.
Well, you're
Like,
welcome.
It was cut and dry.
You're
friggin'
welcome.
No hassles.
But
You
what
know
was
why?
funnier
Because
was
I bled so much on that car. Anybody else works on it, it's fucking fine. I
But-
work on it, I slice myself open to thing once. Blood.
Well, what was even funnier
Yeah.
is the next round of radio commercials for his shop is like, we did it, and water pumps.
But that was the main thing. Like, you heard the announcer, like the radio person, like, okay, they do this, and then they do water pumps, and I'm like, did you do that on purpose? He's like, maybe. I'm like, you son of a bitch! Like, and every time I listened to the Fox, it was like, and water pumps. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I know he did that on purpose.
It was funny. I mean, the
Oh,
whole
it
thing
made
was
me
pretty
laugh
funny.
every time, but it was just like, that's me. They're like, what? I'm like, water pumps. That
I'm the reason
me.
that's in there.
That stupid fucking thing. I love that car, but I fucking hate that car.
That's a love-hate relationship.
that
for sure.
that really is a true love story of God. Like, we're like the old couple that like I love that car. Like I will fight for it, but like I will scream everything till it's a piece of shit. Somebody else calls it a piece of shit. I'm fucking fighting you.
I
It's
mean-
my piece of
That's
shit.
I mean,
it's
it-
my
it-
piece of shit.
I mean, it tried to poison me with wasp and black widow spiders.
It did. It did.
Definitely female.
Oh, it has to be.
No, so the one headlight was all kinds of wonky.
Yeah, that's right. When we got it,
The headlight was all kinds of
when
wonky.
When I got it.
So it's like you probably need to replace all your adjusters and everything back, your mounting and all the stuff behind there. So we took it up to NPD, flawless drive up there, and then I don't know, a few days later he
That
brings
was
it over.
that was before we even went to.
Right after you got it.
That was before we even went to Fantasy of Flight. With it.
Yeah. So
On the 1998 fucking Goodyear Eagle Eagle tires that were on it.
it was sketchy.
Drove that bitch all the way to Lakeland and back, and I'm like,
It was
yeah, I need
sketchy.
tires.
But yeah, so he brings it over to the house, and I grab some tools and go out there and start taking it apart, and I find like shit's broken. There's a piece of fuel hose stuffed under one of the headlamps, and I start pulling stuff apart, and a big wasp nest falls out, and I'm like, well, that's not good. And then Black Widow comes sailing out, and I was like, give me that can of brake clean over there.
And literally, there was a wasp nest with wasp still on it that fell out, and then this giant fucking Black Widow that was pregnant. It was like, he's like, spray all the shit I ain't putting my fingers in.
I'm like, give me some brake clean.
Yeah, no, everything was broken, just held up with rubber hoses and wasp nests.
Wow.
And hopes and prayers, and that was it.
Yeah.
But
That car's nice. I like that car. I love that car. I love that car.
It has many, many spiders in it right now.
It always has spiders in it.
it always has spiders in
It has so many spiders in it, though. I was underneath it going, God, I hope none of these things come out of there and kind of bite me.
Well, yeah, one did bite me on my back, and
Yeah.
that's how I got this giant fucking hole in my back now. That was fun. That was wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now I literally can just lay there and go, ow, ow, because it's just a giant knot of dead fucking muscle. It's nice. Yeah.
Cars
Car loves me.
Yeah.
Cars are fun.
Yes, cars are so much
Cars
fun.
are fun.
On that note, the pace car is also fighting me. But the fucking sunroof on that got restoration parts for every single part of that fucking sunroof, except the goddamn plastic pieces that mount inside the body, because the retaining clips that go in there, the original ones, rusted off inside of there.
And
You
became one with the plastic.
and you can't buy those plastic pieces. You can buy everything else. The whole weather stripping, the retaining clips, the new, like, actual mounting points for them, the new bolts for it, new bolts for, like, everything else. Even the latch. Everything. I can't buy that.
So you were talking about having
Yep.
3D printing? Okay.
Yeah, because it's one of those I need to try to get those out, and then, I mean, you can buy on eBay for over $100 original
It's
ones
already,
that
dry
are
rotted and,
the same
yeah,
exact
yeah.
plastic as what I have in there.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I'm going to spend $100 and these things are going to fall apart when I touch them, or hopefully take them out
depending
and
on
get
what
them
kind of
scanned.
filament that
My guy says he can make them out of whatever filament we want.
It's one of those, like, that was my thing. Like, I could get them 3D printed, but I'm like, I need somebody that can scan them, because you need to be
he
able
can
to
do
scan
that.
them.
That's what he does for. He
Yeah.
does it as a side job. Like he actually runs like a 3D print business.
Because I mean, that's the thing.
So-
It needs to be scanned
Right,
first,
right,
and
right.
then.
Yeah.
But it's one of those. If he scans them and then does that, like, he can make money off of that.
Like
Because,
if he can
no
if
one-
he can get
no one
if he can
makes
get
that.
enough of the shape off of one of them, he can throw everything into whatever modeling program he's using
Yep.
and basically build the rest,
Mhm.
and then do a test print and fit it and see what it does.
Yeah, because I mean that's the thing. Because I mean it's one of those that like it goes like up like the inside of it. So
Uh-huh.
That was like the guy with the Fiero Cars and Coffee.
Yeah.
the one
he
that
had-
had the
No.
what
This
is
was
it,
a different. This was a different one. It was just a Fiero
white
GT.
Yeah.
Fiero,
But you remember the guy that
Yeah,
used
the
to have
302
the
swap.
well no there was the one guy that had the North Star swap. Remember
Yeah.
that? He was building that
See, I
one.
wanted to do that when I had my Fiero. Yeah.
Also, the Supercharged 3800 would be a cool swap in those things.
Yeah.
Like that'd be the most easiest one you'd think.
Yeah.
But
But
no, the guy was
Northstar-
guy was
Northstar
up
had
there.
the same transmission belt housing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what came in the Fieros.
Yeah.
There was a guy that was up to Cars and Coffee and had just a Fiero GT, and I noticed on his side molding he had 3D printed a side molding that had a Fiero GT in it, like a drawing
Huh.
of the Fiero GT 3D printed into the new side molding, and I was like, that's actually kind of cool.
That
Oh, the
that
white
is
one that was there.
Yeah.
They did 3D printing, right?
Yeah.
that actually is cool.
Yeah.
So.
So
Yeah, no, it's one of those I need to just. I mean, at least the 86 is on the ground now, so it's the point to where I can try to get it into the garage, to where I can then get the pace bar onto the concrete, so I can finally do the fuel pump. Try to figure that.
see if we can get the thing to run on its own without
Yeah.
without us road killing it.
Yeah.
4-man job to roadkill run that thing.
Yeah. Because if the fuel.
And that is a good
I'm
question.
guessing
How
that-
the hell does the guy with the burn injuries always end up with the most flammable fucking part of the job?
Because it's already happened to you. It's not going to happen again.
You're experienced. We put the person with the most experience on
Exactly.
each thing.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm experienced turning the key. You're experienced with lighting on fire. I mean,
I'm pretty good with holding
Yeah.
wires on
Yeah,
batteries.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what
I mean,
Yeah, so that was the four of us.
Dan's pretty.
He's in the car cranking it and kind of popping the gas pedal. Dan's still fiddling with the carburetor. I'm holding the can of True Fuel with the hose going into the click clack pump, and he's holding the wires for the click clack pump on the battery with zip ties. We went roadkill.
Yes.
Sabrina had a fire extinguisher.
She did have a fire extinguisher.
It was expired by like 5 years, but at least we
It-
tried.
Hey, the arrow was close to the green. It would have done something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have went
Yeah, well,
one time before it ran out.
Yeah. Well, at least that's something.
I would have stopped mid-burn and just looked at him, you motherfuckers.
cross on fire, roll 'em.
I will haunt you for this shit, you assholes.
Well, on that note, I don't think Dan's coming over because, it's time.
Yeah, it's time
Yeah,
to
it is time.
wrap her up.
But, thank you, Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for having me
Yes,
over.
thanks for
Yeah.
coming.
So it was fun.
So
Whenever you want.
not being the beer aficionado, what did you think of the two that we
They
brought
were
you for this
both
time?
very good choices. I enjoyed them both. Yeah.
I'm actually really
Yeah,
surprised.
This
by
one
that.
was
definitely
excellent.
Yeah.
So with this one being as high of an octane as it was, I'm actually
Honestly,
I
I
really liked it.
Honestly, I would have drank a whole one.
Good
Yeah.
flavor. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have drank a whole one and then had a little bit of regret afterwards, going, "That was
So-
probably too much." But
Well, like I said before, even though it's a 9.5, if I would have without even seeing the can of it, maybe 6
and honestly,
and a half.
that might have influenced us a little bit, knowing that it was high octane right off
Yeah,
the rip. That
because
might have
it did
influenced
not-
how we thought about it.
It did not taste
So-
that high of an octane.
No.
It didn't taste high octane, but the burn in my throat
Told
told
you.
me it was high
Yeah.
octane.
So it's not like the Diver Down Red, which was 8%. That one's one that truly would have been way better if it was 5 or
Yeah.
6% instead of 8%.
This
Like-
one didn't need to be lowered. It was delicious.
Yeah.
But I could tell it was high octane.
See, I
Yeah.
got so much heartburn and acid to begin with.
Didn't feel it.
Yeah,
I don't-
I'm
it's-
burning. I'm
yeah.
always burning.
It was smooth.
So
yeah.
it's one of those I can tell on my exhale that it was higher,
Mhm.
but besides that, no, it had really good flavor.
Yeah,
I was
good
Yeah,
surprised.
that
Citrus
citrus
Yeah.
flavor was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I picked up 2 today, one for tonight and one for the next time we were out. And
Mm-hmm.
looking between the 2, I was like, you know what? The weather just got a little bit warmer.
I was
Summer
gonna say,
beer it
yeah,
is.
There's 2 left in the box for you.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good beer too.
Do you want me to put one of these in?
Sure.
So
Yeah, we'll do tradesies or whatever.
Yep.
But no, it's actually kind of funny because now my dad every now and then, because I've got the whole like bottom shelf of the fridge is full of orphan beers, and every now and then Dad will just come up. Dad's like,
grab one.
and Dad's like, because he's asked me before, he's like, hey, is it okay if I have any of these beers in here? My dad hasn't really drank beer or really drank anything in years, okay? But every now and then, like, he'd be like, hey, he's like, is it okay? And I'm like, if it's in the fridge, Dad, just have what you want. I was like, some of those, you might want to check on me first so I can at least steer you in the right direction, because I'm pretty sure if he gets a hold of one of the stouts or something like that, he may not like that.
It sounds good on the label, but
but I'm like,
Something that's not 100% alcohol.
Yeah, well, but it's like I said,
it doesn't sound bad. Like,
but then
he's 35. Like,
but then later, sometimes it'll be like, it'll be 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's just like Dad's like, hey, let's have one of your weird beers. All right.
Okay.
So here I am, middle of the day, just day drinking with Dad.
Yep. Trust me, at 1 o'clock, I'm usually like, God, I want one of my weird beers, and like I got another hour of work. Kindergarten lunch.
That's when you need a beer.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for
Ladies.
watching.
Thanks for having me on.
Oh, I'm talking to them, not us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back in 2 weeks, and everybody have a good night and have a
Yes.
good weekend. Stay safe and keep the